Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be highlighting some stories from a book called Forgotten Tales of Kentucky. It was written by Karen McQueen, so we're going to be highlighting some different stories from that book. The first one we'll be highlighting is from a section called Random Strangeness. The first one is entitled Bibles in the Wall. William Gullett and his wife Nanny lived in the Rome district of near Stanley, Daviess County, for over 50 years. When William died around 1904, his widow inherited a considerable fortune. She immediately began spending the money in mysterious ways that unnerved the community. First, she moved out of her house and into a cabin 3 miles below Stanley. Then she hired a contractor from Louisville to construct a building near her cabin. Sometime in the fall of 1906, a workforce of laborers arrived on the scene and started building one of the largest, most expensive houses ever constructed in that area. By the time the wall was finished in winter of 1907, it was 3 stories high and of ample length and breadth. To most people, it resembled a school building. But Miss Gullett and her contractor refused to tell anyone what it was for. A few rather creepy details leaked out. Some of the bedrooms were finished with school desks, and inside a niche in one wall, Miss Gullett placed a bushel's worth of Bibles, which her workmen then sealed up. The elderly widow was a Christian Scientist, leading some to believe that the mysterious building was intended to be a school for Christian Scientists. Miss Gullett died on April 10, 1918, at the age of 79. Her will bequeathed $100 a year for 10 years to the Christian Science Church of Owensboro, but unfortunately it provides us with no clue as to the purpose of the strange building she had constructed. Another story is entitled Entombed Animals. In September 1883, Nath Dithridge of Richmond was hard at work making a cistern. After blasting down to a level of 15 feet below the surface, Dithridge found that he had broken off a rock so large that it could not be brought whole to the surface. He climbed down into the hole with a stone hammer and commenced crushing the rock. One blow split the rock in half, and out jumped a frog, which had been imprisoned in a hollow spot in the center for who knows how many centuries. Dithridge released the frog, and in his yard, and for the next several days he saw it hopping about as lively as if he had lived only 6 days instead of 60,000 years. A similar but less dramatic incident occurred near Ashland in November 1885. When an air shaft of the William Creek Tunnel on the C&O Railroad was opened for the first time in 4 years, someone found a secretly sealed tin lunchbox. The box, when opened, was found to contain a live brown snake over a foot long. A news correspondent wrote how the snake got there, how long he was a prisoner, and on what it subsisted are questions agitating many of our citizens. So a couple forgotten and strange stories indeed. But if you like listening to these stories, I can keep on discovering more and bringing them to your attention if you like doing so. But you also can enjoy this ride through the countryside.